Hello again, peoples of the interwebs. It's the Lunatic back again with some more Minecraft here on the SMPDX server. Yes, looking here at some stuff in the Dragon Shop. Yeah, last time, we were working on that balloon. I'll go show you that in a moment. There's some things that are really annoying about it. But, just looking at some of the stuff here that we have going on in the Dragon Shop, because as you know, we're in 1.11.2, which is the best thing for the Elytra update. Now, it means that the boost bows no longer work, so we're going to have to change things up. For the longest time, we've been selling all this stuff here. One of the things that we had was boost bows, which were the Punch 2, Unbreaking 3, Infinity, and Mending. And you can still get, Infinity and Punch 2 and whatever, but you don't get the Mending anymore, so they're basically worthless. I still have mine. It's in my ender chest as an emergency thing in case I get stuck out in the end. But because of that, we are going to be making some changes to the Dragon Shop. Coming soon, shulker boxes, fireworks, and we're actually going to add in some of the end stone items as well. So we have some upgrades we're going to be working on over the next few episodes, probably. Some things that we're going to be doing is trying to keep this thing stocked with order forms. And we have had a bunch of orders. I have made so much off of this shop in diamonds and iron and everything else. Gunpowder, coal, pretty much everything I've used for different currencies. So a couple of things that we need to do with the stuff here, shulker boxes, that's just going to be a lot of end exploring. But fireworks are the big thing, because everybody loves fireworks, and I have already gone through so many stacks of fireworks, like 6. This is probably stack number 6 or 7. And it's all the fireworks that I have at the moment. So we really need to get on top of this. We'll talk more about that in a little bit here, but first of all, we are going to pop out here and notice that it's nighttime. Why is it always nighttime when I record? I don't know. Anyway, going to come over here to the balloon because, yes, over here, there's some stuff that needs to happen. We're going to build another balloon, but that's going to have to wait. For now, as you can see, my ballast pigs are gone. I had put the ballast pigs up there, and they fell and they died and the things went away, and I was not happy. I don't know what the heck happened, because on other things, on other servers, they have stayed. Things will stay hanging, and I don't know. I'm going to do some testing, try and figure out a way to get my ballast pigs hanging once again, and I'll make sure I spell ballast correctly as well, because oops. But yeah, we'll be building another one of these. I'm currently working on collecting the... I don't have any of it in here. Anyway, I'm working on collecting the materials for it. There's a ton of wool that goes into it. And as you remember from the last episode, I kept running out. I think I mentioned that. So we'll be working on that in a while. I don't know for sure when we'll finish it, but it was a really fun project. Everybody loves the balloons. We're going to get another one going. Different colors, of course, different pattern maybe on it. We'll see what happens. Quick couple of other things here. We have up a flea market that was being worked on by a couple members of the server, Flibberty Pickle, who's my brother, and his good friend Robin Hood 4x4, or something like that. I don't remember. Robin Hood 5x5? Yeah, Robin Hood. So they were working on this thing for quite a while. We actually have a spot here where we're going to be doing some books. Yeah, we're going to be selling books here. I need to stock it. I don't know for sure exactly how that's all going to work, but yeah, so we have a system set up for that, custom orders and things coming down into here, and payments. So eventually we'll get to work on that. But anyway, my brother and his friend had other projects they wanted to work on, so I'm actually going to be finishing this up for them, and I'll be letting the other SMPDXers know about it, of course, so that if they would like to come set up shop here, they certainly can. Just little things, like kind of like that coal. Where did it go? It's over there somewhere. The coal wagon, that Toby has. Little things like that, or my little mending book outpost. And, it doesn't have to be the only spot that somebody sets up shop, but it's just a nice little option here if you want to have a couple different spots. I think they're working on getting another, like a shopping area, a shopping center put together somewhere as well. So hopefully that'll be coming together soon here. There's been a few good people working on it, spending a lot of time doing that sort of stuff. And a bunch of other stuff is in progress right now as well. So... yeah, big things happening on the server. Absolutely wonderful big things. So much is happening. So we're going to go take a look at a couple of other things quickly. Actually, one of those things is over here. I came in and logged on at one point, and it was interesting because, yeah, well, you'll see in just a second here. So I logged on one day down here in my storage room that we have right now, and I was like, la da 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 da, came up here, and then I turned around and I was faced with this. We've been pranked again by my sister, Magical Horse, or Magi, whatever she calls herself. Anyway, we also have my cow, DatNerd, has moved over here. He's saying, Moo. We have another friend who has come and joined us. This guy right here doesn't have a name, so yeah, let me know what you think I should name our new friend over here. We have DatNerd, and we need a name for this guy here. I honestly don't remember why I named this cow DatNerd, but it was amusing to me. So yes, they're going to be doing something for us eventually. But yeah, so I don't know. We'll leave that here for a little while, just because I have other things that I really want to get working on, and that's why I'm recording now. Because there's all sorts of stuff that I can do in between episodes and in between recording sessions. But I want to let you know what I am doing before I do it, because otherwise I just say, oh yeah, hey, I decided to do this thing, and it's done. Yeah, woohoo! And that's just kind of boring. Nobody wants to watch that. You want to see the progress of it all. So we're going to make our way over to my base, if I can remember which direction to go. Yeah, south. I love these things. This makes it so easy to figure out which direction I'm going. I'm so good at getting lost. But yeah, I will meet you when we get over to the base. All right. Whoa. Oof, Duffy. Here we are, back at the base area. Everything's loading in still because I just walked out of the portal. Now, let me see here real quickly. So yeah, we're going to be doing something really cool here eventually. Hopefully, I want to get started on it probably next episode. Maybe I'll do some work on it later this episode as well. We'll have to see. I don't know for sure exactly how that's going to work. But today what we're going to be working on is, I was talking about the upgrades to the end shop, and that's precisely what we're going to be doing. We're going to be working on getting ourselves a sustainable way to make fireworks, because those take gunpowder and paper. Paper's easy enough to do. We have over in here our little villager trading area, and we have a triple layer sugarcane farm. Now, it's not the most efficient thing ever, because it only there's basically, I'll show you the redstone behind here. There's a timer that goes, and it's on a really long delay, so it doesn't. It's not just constantly flipping and everything like that. But we have observer blocks, and those are a lot more efficient. And just, I don't know. I built this before the observer blocks were a thing. Now it does produce a fair bit. You can't. That's not a good example. It does produce a fair bit of stuff. I've just moved it out one of the last couple, like yesterday or the day before. I don't remember. So that's pretty awesome. But we have this area down here. That's okay. It's okay. We're working on getting that upgraded. DatNerd has started on a project for us up there that'll help us make this a much more epic area. I have my end farm bit over here where I can farm the purple items for the end shop. I'm probably going to sell those things as well, the flowers. But I did expand this. It was only 2 sections wide. Now it's 3. I brought my beacon over, and I have since dismantled it. Okay. Anyway, I brought my beacon over and lobbed out another section here. So now it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I thought there were 7 going up. Oh well, whatever. Anyway, it's 3 by 6, so that's however many plants. So we get a good amount out of there. It automatically will take all the stuff and throw it into a super smelter, which I guess it's a single smelter, but it it does a pretty good job, and it pops the coarse fruit. This right here is just for us to collect the flower heads, which is pretty awesome. But we're not here to talk about that, obviously. Once again, it's all about the fireworks. So here, on Cow Mountain, right here, we're going to start work on this next project. Now, I have looked over at, I went into a testing world, I will admit, I went to a testing world and did some testing, to be perfectly honest, because, this is going to be a lot of work, this particular project, and I wanted to make sure that I did it right. Now for this, I'm honestly probably going to want to get some ladders for myself, because I don't currently have a good way to do half the stuff I want to do with it. But we're going to be making a mob farm. Yes, a mob farm. So we'll be able to farm, gunpowder, zombie flesh, bones and arrows, all sorts of fun things like that. And it's going to all go into an automatic storage system that'll, sort out all the bits and bobs and everything like that. We're going to use a very wonderful design that I got from Impulse SV. He was making it in a video. I think it was him. I don't actually remember. But anyway, I think he got it from somebody else. I don't know. I'll try to remember to check, and I'll, either link it in the description or I'll mention it on camera if I can remember to do so. But it's a pretty swish system that uses 1 block of water to flush the stuff, which is very important because of the amount of time or the amount of problems that I've noticed with the multi-water farms. Sometimes one will flush and all the other ones won't, and it just causes issues. So we're going to do some special work on that and make ourselves a wonderful little farm. So I'm going to go get to work on that here, and I'll bring you back once we get the first little bits in place so I can kind of explain what we have going on. Moo to you two. And we're back here at the place where we were when I stopped recording last time. Yes, except now we have a beacon because, beacons make digging easy, and I've been doing a lot of digging. Yes, so we have this spot right here dug out, all ready to go. There's a little dispenser doohickey set up there. Yeah, it took me several hours to do. Not just this, don't worry. Hang on a second, let's get out of this hole. And we'll look at what I've actually been digging, if I can orient myself. Here we go. Yes, this right here. This goes down to, so right now we're at level 98. That down there is level 60, and I might want to push it down a little bit further. I haven't yet decided quite, but that's okay. So this right here is it's a mob farm. It's a really cool mob farm design. Once again, I haven't the slightest idea who came up with it. I do apologize. I'll try to put that down in the description since I am a lame person who can't remember to do things like that, or to look up things, I suppose, more to the point. Yeah, I've been trying to replace all the dirt with stone so that if I ever end up digging in this area for some stupid reason or another, oof, the feed a hello the lag. How are you today? Anyway, if I end up digging around here for some reason, I will, see the stone and hopefully remember that there's a mob farm here. I can't imagine I'll forget it's in this mountain, but you never really know. Hold on, coughing fit about to ensue. Okay, now that that's over with, let me give you a little bit of an explanation as to what we have going on here. So I have 5 layers. Each one of them comes out by 8 blocks. On each layer, we'll do it on this one right here because, haha. On each layer, there is this little spot right here, which is at the 7 block point on this corner. Now, I may need to be removing these blocks. I don't actually know yet. I have yet to test this thing. I was going to do that on camera with you guys because, I honestly don't know why, just because. So yeah, we're gonna try that out in a minute here. But the water goes down and then it comes around, and okay, we'll go down to the next level here. Yes, so it comes around, goes back here, and then it comes out here, and then it repeats the process again and again until it gets to the bottom level, which is that 5th level down there. At that point, it just kind of, I don't have this system set up on it. At least I better not. I really hope I don't. Let's go find out quickly. But so. Yeah, okay, good. I don't have it set up on this floor right here at all. So that means it'll just come out to the edge right here, and it'll push everything off into oblivion, which means they will die. Yes, when they hit the ground, they will die. Now, there are a couple of things to consider with that, is that if anything spawns with armor, it may hit the ground and not die, and that would be suboptimal. So I don't know what we're going to do about that quite yet. We might have to get some sort of like iron golems or something like that set up. I don't know for sure. Excuse me. But we do have a bit of an issue, and that is that I honestly don't know how we're going to gather all the items from this. Probably going to have to use a crap ton of hoppers, but that's just going to be annoying. So I don't honestly quite know what we're going to do, but we'll figure it out eventually. So we're going to have to put those things going into an item elevator somewhere. I haven't yet decided where, so that'll be interesting. And anything that falls down on this side, I should move that ladder. Yeah, that ladder's going to have to go, but I don't know what I'm going to do until we have this all sorted out. But anyway, we have to go test this thing, make sure that it does actually do what it's supposed to. I have that hole that I dug out. There's a dispenser set up in there. with some water in it. And yeah, so we'll go trigger that thing, try to get up there to trigger it. Da-da-da, haha, okay. I've obviously got a little bit of terraforming I'm going to have to do because this mob farm is slightly bigger than the hill. I should have probably made it a little further down. But, you know, there's a lot of stuff I'm going to have to do with it as well, such as caving to get everything optimized. But, you know, we'll deal with that when we get there. So, okay, when we hit this, it should all spread out as I described. We will find out, though, in a moment. Woohoo. I'm going to be setting that up to a timer, actually. I don't honestly know what type of timer I want to use yet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, pff, I didn't put the water in. Okay. Talk about a noob move. Okay, then. Let's see here. Trying again. Okay, we're going to try this again here. I have got it set up so that there's as long of a delay as I could possibly get. I'm going to want to go that way. Okay, so we're going to do this and then run for the hills and hope it works. Okay. Oh, I'm a complete moron. Hang on a moment longer. I'm sorry. Jeez. Okay, I think we have it set up correctly this time. Let's see here. So if we want to go off that way. Okay, brilliant. We'll hit that, and we'll pop out that way, and hope we get there before it triggers and yes, okay, brilliant, we made it. So we should be able to watch and see as the water comes out. Yes. Brilliant. Oh, there go my torches. Okay, so it should start coming out to other ones. Yes, okay. Awesome. Now it should go to all of them. So, all right, brilliant. As you can see here, the system is working perfectly. So what'll happen is there'll be a timer that'll come on. It'll pulse it so that the dispenser will trigger, pushing out the water. Uh-oh. What have I done wrong? Oh dear. So something's broken here. Let's take a quick look. See about some troubleshooting. Yes, Depth is amazing, can I just say? Oh, right, okay. So that needed to get punched out there. Let's just grab some more of these torches here. And really, I don't think I need these anymore. Okay, there we go. And back over here. Okay. Oh, semi-brilliant. Okay, so that one right there is having some issues. Probably the same thing, if we're honest. Why, no, it's not the same thing, actually. There we go. Do that quickly, and then we actually really want, I want that one to be that. Okay. I think it's working on all the levels now. Ooh, I hear nasty, nasty monster things. Okay. So, bam, yes, brilliant. Absolutely splendiferous. So then anything that's on these platforms will get knocked down into oblivion, where it will fall. That it's we're at level 86 right now, which doesn't quite seem right from my calculations from before, but so it'll drop down to level 60, which should be, you know, a fair few levels down. Definitely far enough for, oh great. Oh, that's not at all where I wanted to put that. Hang on a second here. Just trying to fix things on the fly because they were broken. Okay, so everything is going to fall down there, where it will then eventually be gathered under a bunch of half slabs, which I haven't yet set up. And we'll probably have to get some iron golems or something down here. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do about this part of it, but we have that upper bit done so far. So I'm going to get to work on the redstone, and we will make sure everything's working. And then I will be back with you once we got that all taken care of, I think. And once I have gone over here to light this place up again. Oh, right, because I dropped, oops, oh well, that was my fault. Just a given. Okay, so we'll go back up there, pulse it off, or set it up so it will pulse it, and then that should be everything. I'll be back with you guys in a little bit. We are back here for a little bit, at least. It's really late at night because I've spent a lot of time working, and yes, this is not the real me. I mean, that is the real me, but yeah, no. I'm in spectator mode because right now I'm AFK. The sun is about to set, which means everything is about to go horribly wrong for a lot of things. But I wanted to bring it back real quickly here and just let you know that I basically finished up the main bits of the mob farm, and I've been working a little bit on some other things. Just trying to wrap it up so I can go to bed, honestly. What? How did you spawn in here? This... Oh, I bet he wandered in. Never mind. Stupid zombie thing. Anyway. So we have this system right here going. What happens is... no, it's... I'm not going to be able to show you at Pulse, but... I probably could, actually. What happens is that with this timer thing right here, when the redstone block... yeah, when the redstone block... it doesn't help at all. Okay. Moves back over there. It moves this up, hitting this monostable circuit, which then puts out two outputs. One of them goes directly into this underneath, which is a dispenser, which has a water bucket in it. And the other one goes around in a circle. Now what happens is the water comes down. It spreads out into the 4 different corners. Then it comes down here. Then it goes back through this hole, comes out the middle, goes back through the hole, and keeps cycling around, thus dumping the mobs down to their death. I have a little bit of trouble with spiders, as they don't always fall, and sometimes they grab onto the wall on their way down, and right now this ladder is causing some minor efficiency problems where occasionally a mob will land on it and manage to make it down all the way just fine. But as you can see, occasionally we have a spider that survives, but they just spawn pretty quickly. There's one other problem that happens up there, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. Then it comes in here into a little item elevator. Items get elevated up into this spot right here. And on the side of the mountain is where I decided I was going to make like a little outposty, sticky outy thing. It's really rough at the moment, as you can see, but I currently have 2 item filters in place, specifically for gunpowder, because all the other stuff, I don't really need it that badly. I mean, at some point when I get the villagers trading stuff going, having the rotten flesh and string for trading purposes will be great. And honestly, having the string to make wool out of might not be bad for my my balloon that I'm making. So that's cool. But I've only been here for, I don't even know, not very long, honestly. An hour, maybe, yeah, AFK really for about an hour. Now, right now, there's no, I've gone around and lit up caves and everything, but there's really no efficiency around the outer area. So the perimeter needs some work, obviously. So at night, this thing completely loses all efficiency as mobs spawn everywhere. But I've got my guy up here pretty high. I don't actually know what I think it's 126 blocks I want to be away. The bottom platform thing is at like 59, and where's Lunatic at? He's way up here at 180 or so, 179 maybe, I don't know. So he's got a little bit of a ways up that he is, but not quite high enough probably. So I'm going to make an actual not spawning platform. That's what's down in there. I'm going to make an actual AFK platform up here, which will cut down on some of the stuff that we'll need to do for the perimeter, but we're going to need to go around and light everything up or put down half slabs, and I don't really want to do that to my landscape, so we're gonna go around and light everything up at some point, almost certainly off camera, and I don't know if we'll have that by the end of the episode. I actually don't. I don't really know how much more of the episode we're going to have, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, as you can see, nothing is spawning down here now because the spawn cap is completely taken up. Oh, except for those 4 positions. So yeah, the spawn cap is completely taken up on the surface, which basically just means that we aren't going to get much in the way of drops So what I should really do is, if I put myself up here with a bed and then arrange myself so that I would right-click constantly. Well, we'll see what happens. Anyway, between this and the farm that I have over there for paper, we should be pretty cushy as far as getting the gunpowder or firework supplies going. Even, like I said, only about an hour, so 3 Minecraft days worth, because I have gone and slept for each one. And we have already quite a fair bit of gunpowder, several stacks, 6? Yeah, six, almost 7 stacks of gunpowder. And it's, coming along even more, even though we don't have any efficiency levels with this farm at all. So, yeah, I'm gonna head out of here, and I'm gonna go to bed, actually. Make sure that Luna is safe when it comes to the whole sleeping thing, or not sleeping thing, AFK thing. And then we will be back with you later, either to end the episode or to... Oh, wait, no, there was something else I wanted to talk to you about quick. Super speed, less speed. Okay. So there's one inefficiency, and I don't know if I'll ever get to fixing it. But we have some of these too high or two plus high gap areas in here. So like right over here, where mobs spawn occasionally. So like a zombie or a creeper will spawn in there, or maybe a skelly, something like that. And that's not optimal, but they tend to despawn relatively quickly. I don't know if I'll do anything about it. If I think about it, if I want to bother taking the time, I'll probably come along and yeah, I don't know for sure what I'll do. Maybe I'll take and remove that block and put in like a half slab, because nothing can spawn on that, but the water will still run over it just the same. So that might be the best option there. And I can do the same thing back here. But I don't know. We'll see what happens if I decide to go that route or not. Otherwise, yeah. Once again, oh, I have to close up this. Oopsie daisies. But we'll talk more about this thing later, and I'll let you know if I did make any more changes to it. So yeah. Oh yeah. Here, this is exactly what I was talking about. There's 2 creepers in here. I don't know how they got in there for sure, but I think they both just spawned there, which is weird because I didn't know you'd have multiple things spawn in one spot. I thought there had to be an open. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I may do something to fix that. I might not. We'll see what happens. Just doing some tree chopping here to get to work on the storage room somewhat, so I can get that all fleshed out and finished up. And I wanted to show you this really weird tree that I grew. No, it's actually not this one, funny enough. It's this one right here. This is about the ugliest gosh darn double wide, or 4x4 or 2x2, whatever the heck it is, spruce tree I've ever seen in my life. Like, what on earth? Just I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Sometimes weird things happen. Like, those are from a previous tree, but this is just weird. I don't know, man. Whatever. We'll get it taken care of. Fair warning at the moment here, I have got open on another screen. My camera account, Otokar, has been watching to see how mob drops are doing whilst I've been AFK for 10 minutes or 20 minutes or something like that, whilst I have been watching some Digimon and experiencing some lag. I've got my jumpy boost activated right now too, but I was just going through and editing as much of the video or as much of the episode as what I had. Oh, why is it becoming night? Or is that morning? That's nighttime coming. Right? Which way? Yeah, it's always nighttime when I try record. Anyway, whatever. So I've done some work on the storage area. I'm actually going to show you that here because I kind of mildly finished it, because I'm a terrible builder, and building on camera building off camera rather, is difficult enough. So at the moment it doesn't have an official entrancey bit, but I set it up specifically so that you can fly into it, because that's what I do for almost all of my transport, is flying. So yeah, it's got all of this stuff right here. I have these chests over here. These two first rows dedicated to gunpowder. This next one is bones. The next two are bones, I guess. Next couple are arrows. Next couple are string. Next couple are rotten flesh. These ones are probably spider eyes. Nothing's fallen in there. And then I've got 3 chests for random stuff and things. As you can see, I've dropped a few things in there, but there's been witch drops. More stuff that I've put in there. And yeah, if we were to get any armor from mobs, you know, that would drop into these end bits as well. Just making sure I don't have any more crap in there. Okay, good. I do have a disposal area over here, which is at the moment unfinished because I didn't have a cactus, and I haven't put anything back there. Why haven't I done that yet? Need some stone bricks or something. But anyway, oh, and I want to finish up that area. Oh, that's ugly as hell. Okay, so there's still a bit more work to do, obviously. I need to put in some more slabs up in there, but I'll just show you this spot in here real quickly. It looks pretty nice. I don't know if mobs can get in here. Experiencing lots of lag. I really don't know what's going on right now, but at any rate, I think mobs can probably still get through there. I think they changed that at some point or another, because they used to only see it as one block with the 2 half slabs, but I just liked how it looked. You know, you get a good view out the window at the moon or the sun if it's rising or whatever, and then over here is just a nice little escape route to get up that way. But let me just take an so we have a bed so that I can sleep before going up to AFK. Which I don't have my AFK platform ready to go. What the heck? Anyway, I don't have an AFK platform ready to go quite yet. I do have an on-off switch for the mob farm, and I've done some wibbly wobbles to the redstone, so we'll go take a quick look at that before we go to the bottom and check out a couple things down there that I want to talk about real quickly as well. So when the lever is up, that means that this is off. When it's down, it's on. What happens is okay, so I have it set up so that when you turn it off, it'll lock this one right here over there, which just means that it'll have a longer time before it pulses back again, because this will have to unlock, and that'll have to happen. It'll have to go through its full cycle, and then it will go over there. Maybe that means it'll have less. I don't know. At any rate, I have it set up then so that when I turn it off, this line will be on. It'll come through this monostable circuit into this monostable circuit, which has enough time for the circuit here to depower, and then it will activate the water so that the mob farm is off. Nothing can spawn in there because the platforms will all be flooded. Then when I turn it back on again, this line comes on. No, sorry, this line turns off. This monostable circuit's already not doing anything, but it'll come over here, turn. See here. Oh, I'm sorry. No, so that's when it turns off, or on rather. So it'll turn on, and it'll, you know, do this and turn off the water bucket that's down in there. When it comes over here, it'll trip this line over here, which will activate the monostable circuit from this side, and then do that on there. Okay, that was really confusing. I do apologize. I bring up my camera count again to show you, but the episode's getting a little bit long. Once again, we're going to look at another 30-35 minute episode, probably. Maybe longer if I keep waffling on. But yeah, so it's really simple redstone. There's the timer circuit over here, there's the loop circuit, and then there's the on-off circuit over here. So really simple stuff. But yeah, just a lot of it. And I had this. I didn't have to squeeze it all in here. It actually fit perfectly fine. As you can see, I just had to do a little bit of carving over there to get things all nice and in here. But yeah, I just dug out this room and it worked out pretty well. So this right here is right above the center of the mob farm. So that's the center of the hill, actually, that I'm in, according to the first spawning platform at that level. So we're going to go take a quick look at the bottom, see if we can't get anything spawning in and raining down on our heads whilst we're down there. I have a little bit of a secret entrance in a cave there. I don't know if I'm going to leave it or not, but we actually come right down the side of the item elevator and then into here. So this is not very well lit, oddly. Do I have torches? I have torches. Woohoo! We're going to do something about that, and we'll have to do something about that skelly bob as well. Oop, I keep forgetting I have the jump boost. Death to your face. Thank you. Okay. Now, there have been some minor issues with spawning that I have noticed, which I was predicting. I mentioned it about spiders, and then armored mobs as well, not always dying when they fall down here. And I did notice, like, one bone that was off the edge of this. I know witches also have a higher spawning... Yikes. Witches also have a higher health, I think it is, more health. So they spawn... Or they have a further drop to kill them, so I did see that there were some witches that would survive the fall down here. What I may do to rectify this problem is take and... so right now the lowest level is 85, I want to say, and we're down at 59.5 right now. If we drop it down to here, obviously, you know, we'd be up one, so it'd be at 56.5 is where we would be having the spawning platform at. So that's another... You know, it's a good 10-ish blocks. Or excuse me, 30 blocks. I don't know. Wow, excuse me. I don't know where that's coming from. Anyway, it'd be a fair few blocks for them to fall. And then, oh, much sadness. Yeah, as you can see, that's due to Optifine. It's not actually going to affect the spawn rates. No worries. But we might just lower this down a little bit further to kind of rectify that situation. One thing I may want to think about is maybe if I put my AFK platform lower, like down at bedrock level, I might actually have an easier time of things without having to AFK and or without having to rather light up the upper areas and whatnot. So I'll have to think about that. I'll look into it. I'll probably test it out. Because you know, we do have still a fair few blocks down that we can go. We can probably go down about 50 blocks here to make an AFK room, and then all we would need to do is light up some caves and not as much of the surface. Maybe, I don't know. I'll take a look at it. I'll see what the radius is, and we will go from there. But for now, as mobs are raining down around us, I am going to bid you adieu. Yeah, we're going to end the episode here, I think. I'll finish this up later on. I don't know if I'll do it even, you know, before the next episode comes. I really just wanted to get a good, reliable supply of gunpowder. Where the heck did you go, you stupid spider? And now we have a reliable supply of gunpowder. And burning spiders. Yes. Ooh, went up a level. That was really loud. So, yeah. Once again, you know, at the beginning of the episode, we had that mushroom at my base, and I want you guys to see about naming it. If you have any recommendations for things about this farm, you know, let me know. If you think that going down lower as opposed to a higher up AFK platform up there or room down there would be better. Yeah, and just generally, well, let me know what you think. I don't know. I don't understand how to end the episode right now. I feel like there's more that I should be talking about, but oh yeah, we were gonna maybe see about working some on what's coming in the future, but that's still coming in the future, unfortunately. So yes, I'm gonna get back to work on finishing this up. Just, you know, a couple final touches, nothing you guys will miss out on really, and yeah, I will see you guys next time. So for now, ta-ra, peoples of the interwebs, ta-ra.